This is literally the best defense.
We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them Chauncey cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Okay, money. I took the Billy Cool back and I hopped in the cash. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And let it sit there in the road, wow. I stepped up, the ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick it up. I'm sick and tired of me.
Daddy Pickle, that's the team we're gonna
This and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier has to watch. Cartier look, Cartier spec buffalo.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Minnesota Vikings. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this defense for the Vikings, where they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the 38 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
From midfield now, Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Texas Tech. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Wide 80. Wide shot. 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass.
Here we go.
Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 37 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it. We'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out of the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At their own 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Can.
Now it's Burrow. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
3rd down and 6. Here's Burrow. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Bust through the tackle. A good kick, 49 yards. Just 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Their own 39-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. The Vikings at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Go down as a gain of 6. Then it's 2nd down.
Good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To the air again, McCarthy. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ready, break.
Here's McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5 and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Third and goal, McCarthy. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are able to widen their advantage. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. Ooh, the juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a first and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Bengals first down. It's a gain of 10.
This is Brown going up the middle. And a pretty quick burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46.
14 yards.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go, here we go.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. They find some open field here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage. Because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
12, 180. 11, MP, take.
Now Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brooks. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Gun.
Brown. is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score, 14, Bengals 10. Evan McPherson to kick
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
19 Tiger, Dragon 60, Mustang 19, Cup 19, Cup 19, Warrior 70, and up.
To the air with McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after.
The extra point.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty.
Will Reichard to kick
After
off
the
for
roughing
Vikings.
penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not
The
be
Bengals
returnable.
take
It's
over
out of the back of the
first
end
and
zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. This is Fant on the short completion. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Here is 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Burrow will throw. This will be caught by Brown. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
And the Bengals first down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When they get back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, and a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10.
Gun. Cut. 180.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got him in, it's Brown. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go. 180.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll try and do that. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Allen. Him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Evan McPherson to kick off for
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This now a 3rd and 4.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
The tackle there was DJ Turner.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Bengals 4-yard line.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. They run for the first down with Tad Chandler.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point left down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And inside give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing is McCarthy. And he slings one that's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game.
A 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time at first, to taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Ready? Eyes hot.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2, ready? Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one complete to Yoshibas. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throw left side complete to Chase. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd down and 6 to go. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll try and do this himself. He's got the connection to move. But he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. That'll go as a pickup of 8. From Viking territory now, they'll come on 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And it goes for a gain of 31 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshibas, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Evan McPherson.
McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Bengals 17. Evan McPherson to kick
After
off
the
for
touchdown,
Cincinnati.
McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Up the middle, Jones. Down to about the 22 here.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
Pass complete to Addison.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up for first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes him from the 10 down to the 6. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
To the air with McCarthy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there. They knew they had to stop them on that drive, but when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They juked him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On one, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays that...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards. but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
Well, this is caught. He hits more. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Here we go. Right 80.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? Third and goal.
11 MT, take.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Touchdown! Chase Brown. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with points.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a camera on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle.